And I find that kind of shit weird. It's weird that there's like a number of those things. Just like you said earlier, where it's like, oh, Christopher Columbus, discovered the United States.
He did.
It's
Just
so
kidding.
funny.
The Chinese did.
Well, it's so funny. Fucking the Vikings, dude. They were there like forever too. But like,
Chinese have been there for, I think, 3,000 years.
But I guess,
that's where I think a lot. This is my theory.
We'll just take Christopher Columbus. He didn't even fucking make it to the United States ever. Like, it was all in like the Caribbean. Like, he never like made it up further, like ever. It was like, oh, like
so like, to New York and stuff.
He never like. If anything, he was more like South America, the Caribbean. Yeah, he never.
Wait, so you're telling me Pocahontas is fake?
No,
Pocahontas is real.
Different.
Actually,
that was John Smith. And that guy with the weird purple suit that nobody liked looked like Ron Jeremy.
Oh yeah, the Pilgrims.
Oh,
like that guy.
They came.
So did they show up?
They were on the Mayflower.
First?
No, they came. They'd heard about it and they came later. They showed up on the Mayflower and all that.
Oh, so they found America first.
Yeah. Well, the Vikings they have whole dugout, buried like cities, towns, homes, and stuff that the Vikings had used as like a shipping base between.
So what happened to the Vikings?
They just didn't use it that much anymore. I mean, I don't know.
Why did they colonize America?
I think back in the day, it had to do a lot with that guns, germs, and steel stuff. The numbers weren't as large, where there's only maybe 1 million there. So that Viking troop maybe had 50,000 there. You send 10,000 over to explore, 5,000 die. You send 20,000 into battle. 10,000 went back. You're like, fuck, we got to bring that 5,000 back in because we got to take on this other 2,000 over here. And I feel that probably ran a lot of things down, a lot of things cheap. That's why with Christopher Columbus, what was he, like French or British or some shit? But all those places had no means to give him the money or do any of that type of stuff, and until he made his way all the way to fucking Portugal, or Spain at the time too. So they're like, yeah, we'll give you the fucking boats, whatever, go.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on the Chinese. They had boats that were so big that they actually had gardens on the boats to feed the people, like huge gardens. These boats were humongous. They compared them to like modern size aircraft carriers. They had like basically cities of people, and they found their boats.
Is that true though?
Yeah, on the West Coast, they found their boats.
So then why don't? So okay, can there be an ark?
Can
we have a Noah's Ark then if we can make boats that big?
Well, dude, that's the Chinese. They engineer some crazy stuff, dude.
Yeah, they were ahead of the time. They were ahead of the game.
Well, that was like that Bill Nye's thing because his family was the Nye. They made all the boats for London, for the UK, and for London, all those stuff. And that was the thing that once they got to that like double or triple mast thing, they had to switch to metal because the buoyancy. Like once it got so long, it would just snap the wood from like the
but look at
volume of it.
Look at Chinese building. Even now, they have that. What the hell is it called? The Palace of Gold or whatever.
It's a bamboo, bitch.
And it could withstand like a 10-point earthquake with magnitude 10 earthquake.
So you're trying to tell me that if freaking Jesus was Asian, that the fucking ark would have been made?
Jesus could have been Asian.
That's racist, dude. Fucking reversed racism.
Technically, everybody's saying Jesus is white, but wasn't he born in the Middle East? So he wouldn't be white.
Dude, he was a god, dude.
He could be whatever color.
It's one person, one body, three persons, or how's it go?
3 people, 1 body.
Spirits.
Is it 3 spirits, 1 body, or
3
something?
spirits, 1 cup.
That's kind of what it sounds like in my pants. 3 spirits, 1 body.
That's how they get away with it. Jesus wasn't three spirits, 1 body. He was just another adaptation of God Himself, or an extension of God Himself, or whatever the fucking.
That's like the best example I have is, let's say you're a king, right? And you want the people to respect you, so you give all your money away. All of it. But as soon as you walk back through those palace gates, you got all your money right back. It's like, did you really sacrifice all your money, or what?
That'd be funny. Like, there's a tax of 200 shillings. They're like, we don't have no money for that. I will give every one of you 200 shillings. It's like, yeah. It's like, hand him back over. Whew, that would have been a hefty debt if we didn't have a good king to fucking help us out.
Give you all 200 shillings.
What are we going to do for next month?
Yeah. It's like, this is probably how, like, marketing started and stuff. Yeah, It's like, dude, we got to get these people liking us, dude.
Oh, yeah, you don't be dumb.
What he said is, thanks for listening to a short snippet of our podcast.
You don't be dumb, but don't bought that.
Damn.
And don't forget to smash that like button.
Babe.